What it do? Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month. There's only a few days remaining.
Yeah.
Hopefully you all got the little excerpt we did on Dred Scott, the first man who legally tried to be free. Legitimately tried to be free.
And they denied him.
Denied him, but he got it anyway.
Yeah.
See? Trying works. I think a great man said 90% of winning is just by showing up, so.
Hey, and he showed the fuck up. That's all you can say.
Yep. First and foremost, I would like to shout out my man, Truth Before a Lie, a.k.a. J-Bird.
What it do?
Big supporter of Broke Black Critics. And also, Miss Kiara Peters. We made an offer to give a free Valentine gift to the first 5 ladies to...
Valentine!
For a free Valentine gift. And she was the first one to send her request. So, shout out to you. And we will be sending that to you soon. Who else? Oh yeah. Shout out to all the Alexandria, Northern Virginia artists, DMV artists.
DMV!
That showed up to Ready to Rhyme on Sunday night. It was real live. It felt like an actual show. So, you know what I mean? I like to support the local talent.
We know you do.
Much more than the mainstream talent, because they already made it. They already selling out crowds, so we need to help the people around us get to that status. So
hold on, before you finish, they help the people in Texas. So in Texas, they support local artists. They support local artists in New York, from what I've seen, and in Florida, and so on and so on. Why don't they do that here? Can you answer that?
Well, you know what, man? I think it was my little brother, but he had said something like, you know, people in this area, it's like a competition. We always got to outdo each other. And if it's a competition, if it's so much competition, it's like you're not really supposed to support anybody if it's a competition.
Nah,
so
man.
like,
you gotta support. You gotta.
That's
support
the attitude.
Your own,
Come on, man. Think about it.
Support your own, man.
You have to, but think about it though, dog. I mean, to keep it real, everywhere you go around here, somebody joining on somebody. You know what I mean?
I will agree with that, but it's time. But at some point, people have to grow. Now I'm starting to realize that a lot of older people, like let's say 30, 40, and 50, they still act like children. At some point, we all got to grow. At some point, we got to stop this silliness, man. We got to support our own, man. At some point. You feel me?
Yeah.
But hey, what do I know?
Speaking of that, I think we should start tonight's show.
Where should we start?
With Valentine's Day.
The Valentine!
Valentine's Day has come and gone.
Come and gone.
There's been I heard some personal interesting stories, and it was a story that made the news.
Oh, hold on, please. Shit.
Girl stabs her boyfriend for not giving her a Valentine.
You see that? You hold on. Whoa. I must repeat that. Girl stabs boyfriend for not giving her a Valentine's gift. That's hey, ain't that the season? Ain't that what's supposed to happen? Huh? You let me know.
I don't know about that.
I mean, let's get this straight. I want you to look at it. You got Thanksgiving. People stuff their face.
Right.
You got Christmas. I mean, hold on. Keep in mind. Thanksgiving is taken out of content. You feel me?
Stop the press.
Okay.
Special news bulletin.
Oh, please.
The Cleveland Cavaliers have beat the LA Lakers.
Oh, show.
The score was 104-99. Just so everybody can see this. You know what I'm saying? All y'all Cleveland fan sellouts, that's y'all fault. They beat the Lakers, so they beat the defending champs, so you can't say nothing about that.
Hey, the defending champs was bullshit. But let's get back to the topic at hand.
They're still garbage.
Okay. Yeah, that's still garbage. Absolutely. So, okay, I talked about Thanksgiving. People
stuff your face.
Yeah, you stuff your face. Christmas, it's supposed to be the season of giving. Everybody wants something.
Right.
Everybody wastes their check trying to impress and try to give people something. I mean, Christmas, taken out of content.
Right.
Valentine's Day. People wait for one day to show that you care, and think this is the way it's supposed to be. This lady at my job, from the moment Valentine's Day started to right now, she has received multiple flowers from that day on. Because keep in mind, some of these flowers are late.
Right.
So they was all supposed to be there on Valentine's Day. On Monday. Valentine's Day. Is this what it's come down to? It's just another. Is this just another day to waste money?
It is a money day. All holidays are money days. Believe it or not, I don't care what you believe in. All holidays are money days.
But this is my problem. If you care about somebody, I'm talking about truly care. Don't wait till Valentine's Day to show it. That's number one. But number two, if you have someone who truly cares for you, why would you expect them to go all out on Valentine's Day? She stabbed her boyfriend. For what?
Now, see, I like to read between the lines, man. I don't think she just straight up, oh, you ain't give me enough for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Poke. Stick yourself, Tony. I don't think she did that.
Hold on. Then why do you think she did it? Let me hear it.
I think that
you think she was in it?
I think it was one of them dudes that feel like, you know what I'm saying, I don't do that, I don't believe in that, I don't do this, I don't do that, and they got into a little altercation or some arguing or something like that, and she ended up grabbing that chef knife, because it was a chef knife.
Whoop.
Yep.
Whoop.
And no, I think the way the story went was like she went in the back, he was chilling or something like that, she came out and just,
Nah, man, come on, man. I
think it was a poke and a slice.
Come on.
It was a poke and a
Come
slice.
on.
Yeah.
Come on. Either, you know what? He is either one of two ways. Either he's the best kind of boyfriend she's ever had, or he's the biggest jackass that she's ever seen. She went to the kitchen, came back while he was chilling, stabbed, slice. You think when you stab?
It was a struggle. It was a struggle.
But when you stab someone, stabbing someone and shooting someone are two different things.
Well, the papers are not going to say slice.
Okay,
but the paper going to say stab even if you.
Oh, okay. But my point of saying all this is this: if you pull a trigger on somebody, that's something different. When you are going at somebody with a knife,
right?
That means that's what you want to do, right?
Right.
What the fuck did he say on Valentine's Day to make her want to do this of all days, Valentine's Day?
Well, like I said, we don't know the situation, but
they made it through. Hold on, they made it through Christmas. They probably made it through a birthday.
Right.
Valentine's Day.
You're right. You're exactly right. But this girl told me that you know what I'm saying, she's been in a relationship for 2 years.
2 years.
And she's never experienced a Valentine's Day with her boyfriend. I said, well, why is that? She said, well, every year when Valentine's Day come around, he break up with me and then get back with me after Valentine's Day. I said, okay.
Hold on.
So my first question was, okay, how many years you say you been with him?
Yeah, that was what I said.
She said 2. I said, okay.
2 years.
So I said, so why?
Hold on. Is she a listener of the show?
I doubt it. Very seriously.
Oh, cause I wish she was. Cause if she is, I want her to hear this.
She's definitely not.
Okay. She's a fucking idiot. She is.
No, you know what? I'm gonna say this, man. You get what you ask for. I'll say that.
Yeah, that is true. You get what you ask for.
To be politically correct, you get what you ask for.
But you gotta be one dumb ass motherfucker.
Not once.
Twice? Mm-hmm. That means the third year she's expecting it. All right, baby, I'll see you after.
Oh, it was a new guy this year. So.
Oh, okay, okay.
She was
so she moved on.
Yeah, but we had this conversation in like January.
Well, she's an idiot. She's still an idiot.
Well, I said, man, that's.
Hold on. So,
you know what? I didn't even think. I didn't even bother to ask any questions.
Yo, I would have had 100 questions. Does he break up with you for Christmas? Does he break up with you before your birthday? How does it work?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
How does it work, ladies and gentlemen? Matter of fact, I want to hear if anybody is out there listening or hear this. I want y'all to email us. What is it? Broke Black Critics Live.
You asking me what the email is?
Yes, I am.
BrokeBlackCritics@gmail.com.
But I want to know: is Valentine's Day very important to you? And if so, what are you willing to do? And and another thing I want to know is, if Valentine's Day is important to you, then what does that do with the rest of the year?
Right?
Are you just Are you just passionate for that one day? If you just passionate for that one day, get the fuck out of there, cause you one miserable motherfucker.
Yeah. I want to shout out another one of our avid supporters, Mr. Juan Keys.
Yeah.
We in the suites. Shout out to you, man. He's an avid listener to the Broke Black Critics station. It was another interesting story on Valentine's Day.
Please share. Valentine.
This dude, I think it was on Fail Blog. This dude was it was a concert, it was a show. He sent his girlfriend to the show, and it was one of her favorite bands playing. So he talked to the bands and got him to come out on stage and propose to her.
Hold on. Before you finish.
No.
You finish.
No, so check
okay,
it.
go ahead.
Check it, you know what I'm saying? So show was going on or whatever.
Okay, good show. I'm assuming it was a good show.
And he runs out on stage and he fell and I think he broke his back or something. He fell off the stage. He was so excited. He fell off the stage. You know what I'm saying? So the ambulance came in and girlfriend walked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong? And that was that. And it was called Valentine's Day Fail.
Hold on.
And it was all typed out. They didn't have any video for it, which I don't know why.
Someone got that. Somebody got that, man. Somebody got that.
I don't. If they did, it would have surfaced by now. Because I think that.
But hold on. But you want to know something? I have a question. I have a question to anybody.
Right.
Say he succeeded. Say he don't fall. Say he don't bust his ass. Is that romantic? I mean, is that the way that you want to get proposed to? How do you want to get proposed to? Because I mean, to propose at a concert, who the fuck was playing?
I think it was like a rock band or something.
My point exactly. You want to get proposed at a rock band?
Well, I mean, when it comes to that, that's another thing. That's every woman's dream to get married, if not every.
But to get proposed to at a rock band, that's like, okay, take some of the people that listen here.
Right.
Who wants to get proposed to at a Lil Wayne concert? Answer that.
You right. You never know, man. It's like
no. Because if someone says I want to get proposed to at a Lil Wayne concert, she is.
Come on, man. Why she got to be all that, man?
She is hood to the bone. And do you really want to marry that? Do you want to?
If you're proposing, obviously. You
do. Come on, man. Don't talk to me like that. You gonna propose? If a girl says, "I want to get proposed to at a Lil Wayne concert,"
well, it's a surprise, man. You know what I'm saying?
Don't. I'm gonna help you out. Don't propose at a Lil Wayne concert. Because what happens if Lil Wayne takes your girl?
Ooh, true that, and that can happen. You seen that video with French Montana? Old boy, girl wanted to take a picture with French. And one of French entourage members, put his finger up in her cleavage. And she didn't stop him. She did not stop him.
And what the guy do?
He was like, "Yo, that's my girl, homeboy."
So?
And she did not rebuttal whatsoever.
Yo, what do you do? Hold on. Does the man stay with her?
Of course. She left with him.
Fucking fool. And I'm sorry if I cuss too much, y'all. I must apologize.
Man, hey, man. This is express yourself, man.
Express yourself.
Speaking of express yourself.
Yeah.
Express Yourself, Expose Yourself DVD Volume 2 is coming out real soon. The expected release date is in May, and that's gonna be comprised of all local artists, talents. It doesn't have to be just rapping. You can be singing. You can be an artist where you paint. You can be a promoter. It doesn't matter. We really are just trying to, create a platform for everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, my cousin went so smoothly into the next jump. I gotta clap for that, man.
What you mean?
That was so beautiful, man. Speaking of exposure, speaking of express yourself. But before we go any further, I want everybody to see this, man. I mean, is this the right time to jump into it?
Sure, go ahead. Go right ahead.
We read this article in the Washington Post. Now, keep in mind, this didn't make the front page of the Post.
Well, before you do that, the situation is this. All right. This happened in August of last year?
Yeah.
So a girl was murdered in August of last year.
In August of last year?
DC, or was it Silver Spring?
No, this was Southeast DC.
Southeast DC. Now, mind you, they did not. Now, usually when they report something, they'll put the street, block, corner, or whatever. They simply said Southeast DC.
And that's and the reason why we wanted to bring this up is because it's so beautiful. The way people word things. Now, we're going to get on that, how they word things when we get to Egypt, too. But the way they word things is so crazy to me. Because like you said, they just put Southeast DC.
Right.
So they lump all the Southeast together. So you instantly get, because everybody has a picture of Southeast.
Right.
But anyway, this girl was slain. She had a child. What was she, 19?
Mm-hmm. So and basically the story went like this. You know what I mean? It was a group of people. I guess they hung out all the time. A guy had a girlfriend.
He claimed that she might have. She thought that she stole $200 from him.
She was, suspect to steal $200, mind you.
$200. $200.
And so he basically set her up. So he invited his friends over. They all at the crib. They said, okay. She went in the bathroom. They said, when she comes out,
we're gonna jump.
We're gonna do this. They put a cover over her head
and started.
Somebody held a cover over her head and they just whooped her. Mind you, it was 3 dudes and a girl.
3 dudes and a girl.
3 males and 1 female.
And 1 female.
So you can imagine what
was going through the chick's mind. You can imagine what was going through her mind.
No, you can imagine 3 dudes with no security, no police to stop you, wailing on one individual.
And then these are all, and for the most part, I think one of the dudes was an adult.
Yeah. One was over 21.
And the rest of them was like 16 and up.
Yeah. 17, 19, and 20, I think. 17, 19, 20. But, you don't have to, we're not quoting the papers.
Yeah.
We just telling the story how we remember it. You can check it in the Washington Post.
Here it is right here. It's in the Metro section.
Yeah. What's the date on that?
It is, hold on. February 4th.
Yeah, it's February 4th, 2000.
And this joint didn't even make front page news. This is a sidebar on the Metro section.
Right. And we was on our way to New York to go out there and meet up with some people or whatever. But long story short, so she comes out the bathroom. They cover her face. They whoop on her. And they just let her sit somewhere.
Now they kill her. Hold on. Now they kill her.
They don't know that she's dead, but they killed her.
They killed her.
Right. So what happened afterwards? So they figure out she's dead, and
they try to dispose of the body. They can't do that, so they try to chop the body. Now keep in mind they've already killed her. They tried to chop the body. The kid said that they couldn't chop the body because the smell of the decomposed body made them throw up. So they're trying to figure out what to do with the body. So basically, they dump the body in the trash can.
Right. After they kill this chick, they panic. They don't know what to do.
Yeah. Now one of them snitched. Yeah. I think it was the main one.
Of course. One of them snitched. Now I hope my younger brother and younger brothers are listening to this. And if you under the age of 18 or 21, I want you to listen to this. All right.
Tell them.
The streets ain't loyal, man. The streets ain't loyal whatsoever.
They not?
I mean, the first 48 ain't enough. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on. If we're going to talk about first 48.
We're not going to talk about first 48. But the streets ain't loyal. You got, and one of the dude that set the whole thing up, the snitch?
Yeah.
The man that set the whole thing up is the one that told.
Snitched. Yeah, one that told.
It was his plan to whoop his woman over $200.
Hold on. Now, see, when we was going up to New York, this brought up another conversation.
Right.
And it was, what's the value of a human life?
Yeah.
Because they killed this girl for support. Now, they don't know that there's still no evidence that she took the money. $200? That is a hell of a thing. That's like, again, we can go back to the robbery, Joan, up there in Tacoma Park. The man lost his life and his money. Mm-hmm. So, is there a value on a human life? Obviously, it was $200 to that kid. $200 he was willing to murk somebody. Mm-hmm. So where does it stop?
And we got one of the comments in our comments section is from my man Wanda Keys. He said, once you're in that interrogation room and that hot light is on you and that cop is in your face, most dudes are gonna squeal real quick. And yes, they're gonna squeal.
Hey, and if they don't get you like that, again, first 48, they send that mama figure in there. It's all right, baby. We know you didn't mean it. Mm-hmm. You somebody's mother. You somebody's kid too. I know you didn't mean it. Just come in there and tell us the truth. And as soon as you tell the truth, she walked the fuck out of there and they start high-fiving each other. We got him. We got him.
And you know what? The FBI will get your own family to get you to tell.
Yeah.
Not even the FBI. The local authorities. The local authorities.
Local.
They will. We need you to help your son out. If you want to help him, give me a call.
Guess what? Again, 90% of the people that I'm not advocating do a crime.
Right.
But 90% of the people that's in jail can get out by simply doing this. When they say you have the right to remain silent, shut the fuck up and ask for a lawyer. They cannot. You can look at First 48 and find that out. Because one dude was like this. He sat there just like this. I want a lawyer. And they had to walk they can't ask you another question. Right. Once you ask for a lawyer. I want my lawyer. But again, we not advocating crime. We advocating peace and togetherness on here. But stop being stupid.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is I be seeing people, and I'm not biased. I don't judge nobody. You know what I'm saying? God know that. But when I see niggas, man, like portraying that mentality, like,
I mean,
if you look at somebody's eyes for real, you can tell that they ain't about that. But they ain't about that. And as soon as they get knocked, they talking, man.
But the problem is this. Think about the music that they listening to, man. Mm-hmm. That got a lot to do with it too. Or the programming that they.
You know what, man?
And
hold
on.
When we went to New York, go ahead.
Hold on. I'm not gonna say my cousin's name, but I have a cousin who listened to that crap. Now keep in mind, this motherfucker came from a good neighbor, a good, stable home, suburb kid. Goes to a white school, playing basketball. He get caught with tree in the car. He's selling it. He's selling the tree, living a lifestyle that he's never seen, only heard in the music. So, you are what you listen to. Can you say that?
Well,
hold on. For a weak-minded individual, and I don't mean to call him weak.
A guy named Earl Nightingale said, quote, we become what we think about. I give you that.
Yeah, that's true.
But life, you have to make a decision. A choice is a decision. So, you know what I'm saying? But I can't blame the music because I'm not better than nobody.
You know what? Hold on.
And I don't
apologize for that. I ain't mean to blame the music.
No, because the music has a lot to do. The music is an influence.
Yeah.
But it's not the cause. It's not the reason.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Take your time.
You have to be like, I don't believe nothing nobody say in that music. It's no way Young Buck's supposed to be broke right now. If he has everything he said in them songs.
Guess what? First of all, if people haven't noticed, most of the shit that they talk about in the songs they don't have. So everyone should know that. That's number one. But I think we're getting away from the topic.
Yeah, so back to they couldn't stand the smell of the body.
Yeah. So
what they do next?
They threw it in the trash.
And they haven't found the body, right?
They have not found. Now they said they don't know what happened to the body, but no one can find the body.
No one can find the body.
That means people, like it goes back to what we said. That means that someone in the room had a change of heart, and it had to be the one that orchestrated the whole thing. Ain't that some shit? The one who orchestrated the whole thing, he's going down.
Listen, their life is over.
Yeah.
Their life is over.
But he's going to get less time because he came clean.
Right. And we said on the way to New York, in honor of this girl's life and legacy, we're going to frame $200 in this news article.
Yeah, we have to.
And this is going to be one of the pieces in Broke Black Critics.
We have to.
Or it's like, it's one of the pieces that actually it's kind of like a steal in our lifetime.
$200
because this story is not being talked about nowhere.
Nowhere.
It probably never will be.
And it's hold on, and this is what makes it crazy to me. It's probably happened. Some people in other cities probably have lost their life for $200, $250, $100.
Right.
What is the life? Probably less than that.
First 48 episode, it was $20.
But what if that means that? What is the price of a human life? What is the price? When is enough? For $1? You feel me?
Right. And we went either in further detail about, what's going to be the mindset of these people that were involved in this situation from here on out. Mind you,
she had a son.
Yeah, she had a son. No, we haven't got to the son yet. But 4 people. One is a female. One is a 23-year-old man.
He's done.
One is a 17-year-old, and the other one is like 20. They're all black.
They all are black.
They're all black. Southeast DC.
Southeast.
And the saddest part about this whole situation, and not to take away from, the mother being slain like she was, but I'm sure God taking care of her right now. But those 4 people, their life is over.
So, hold on.
And no matter how you look at it, I don't care what you say about, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying?
The head
or you know what I'm saying? Like, life goes on.
Nah.
You working for pennies, and somebody else is making millions. Your life is over. And you know what you did was stupid.
Hold on. So
when you heard the plan of action, you know it was stupid. Now see, my problem, the problem I have is this: there are not enough people who are leaders in their own brain.
That's the problem.
I mean, I ain't saying be a leader for 1,000 people,
but I'm saying people, that means somebody else is controlling you. Yeah. But I want you to. But you brought this up when we was going up there to New York.
Right.
4 people going to jail. That means 5 people lost lost their life for $200.
Right. Exactly right.
$200. What's that? Is that $40 a head? That's $40 a head. That's a sad state. We got it. $200 in this article is getting framed. We have to. $200, and and a lot of motherfuckers lose their lives for less than that. Go figure.
And the thing about it is, like, somebody somewhere that funded that prison project, because prisons are projects now. I understand that. Everybody repping the projects and all that good stuff. That's cool. Somebody is repping the pen projects behind closed doors.
And the 4 people that's alive, somebody is now making a buck off of you.
No, you're a slave now.
Yeah. Well, we slaves anyway.
No.
But they are working.
No. Listen, you are a slave. You are a slave now. You are a slave.
It's a slave.
And please,
Hold on. No. We gonna have to make this. We gotta do it the right way. We gotta say it the right way. You are now field niggas. You were in the house. Mm-hmm. Now you're in the field.
You in the field.
That's just the way it is.
It is. What they say? A wise man learns from his mistakes, but a genius learns from other people's mistakes.
Hey, learn.
And you know what I'm saying? People misconstrue the street life. You know what I mean? Some people gotta do certain things to survive on the streets. And I'm not just talking about drugs and guns and all that stuff.
I know.
But I'm talking about like people really hustle, you know, CDs, DVDs, clean bathrooms, clean like you know what I'm saying, business offices, stuff like that. People hustle. People live that street life where they just gotta maintain.
Yeah.
When you doing crazy nonsense like, you know what I'm saying, wilding out and plotting over $200.
$200?
And we actually broke down like what we really, how much would we be willing to do that for?
Yeah.
And I can't think of a price for real. Like I can't think of how much I'm willing
to murk them off.
To murk somebody for.
But here's the thing though. Now we can all anybody who comment, anybody who listen, they can all say, well, I wouldn't do this for this amount, and I wouldn't do this for that amount.
Right.
But you can best believe when them O's start coming behind that one, people gonna start changing their mind. $1 million, murk that guy. Nah, I'm not going. 10 million. Oh, whoa. Will I get caught? People gonna start changing their mind.
Yeah.
So that's a sad fact, man. That's a sad fact. Going back to it, $200. What could you do with $200?
Man, $2 can be. You know what? This is something that we also talked about on the trip. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
What can we get with $200 right now? We on the Price is Right now. You know what I'm saying?
What can you
Four niggas, $200. We on the Price is Right now. Okay.
What can you get for $200?
Right, first, I'm gonna go first. All right?
Okay.
It's some nice slick Jordans out there.
What?
I seen the other day for it was like what, $165?
Yep.
I said okay. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got it, but they look real nice.
Yeah.
And I almost bought them just by reading this paper, but I said, you know what? There's other places that we can put that $200 or whatever. Like I said, we gonna frame $200 in this news article.
Hold on.
And respect for this woman and his family.
Guess what? You can get a pair of sunglasses for $200.
Some shades. What kind of shades, man?
A pair of shades.
Them Ray-Bans. them Matrix Ray-Bans. Shout out to Juan. The Matrix. The Neo.
Neo.
He is the one.
Yo, you are the one.
You are the one. You know what I'm saying? What else can you? You said shades. Okay.
Shades.
I'm gonna run with it.
Okay.
You know what? What can I get for $200?
You can get a car part for $200.
Oh man.
You.
Oh man. Yeah. When you think about it, it's really gonna think. I mean, that's about what.
You can hold on.
$200. That's about a month's worth of gas.
$200 you can blow like that.
Like that.
$200. Before you, what you tell me? Before you blink.
Before you blink, it's gone.
The money's gone. $200? You can eat $200.
Yo, $200 a bottle in the club.
You can eat $200 at a nice restaurant.
A nice 5-star
restaurant. You can eat $200.
Steakhouse.
$200?
And it's funny, man. Like, yo,
we laugh.
No disrespect.
Yeah, that's no disrespect.
I mean, it could be somebody related to these individuals, these victims or whatever, or the suspects that are involved in this case. But somebody else is laughing harder than this.
Yo,
somebody is laughing, and they and it's like dollars. Like, oh my goodness, man.
$200? Yo, come on, man. Come on. You can't get a party drunk for $200.
My man said you can get about 7 fitteds for $200 and correct the mundo.
Yes, you are absolutely correct.
Yes,
absolutely correct.
Yeah.
$200.
$200 is about what? Like, that's not even a month's worth of groceries, is it?
No, that's not. Nah, not a month. Nah.
$200. You barely making it rain.
$200. You can't get
you making it drizzle a little bit with $200.
Nah, you're not even making it rain, man.
Because
you can't. Hold on. Hold on. No. Oh, hold on. I'll take it back. I'll take it back.
It depends on where you at, but
it does.
You can make it rain.
You can make it rain.
You can make it rain with $200.
But you can't get a good not authentic jersey for $200.
Yes, you can.
Authentic jump?
Yeah, you can get authentic jump for about $180.
Okay, $180. Okay.
I mean,
That's but $200. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Yeah. It really is, man. And I just want to welcome to we got a few more viewers tuning in, and welcome to Broke Black Critics.
What it do?
Feature myself, Romello, Catoire,
Remy, LeBeau.
And for the first time listeners, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
And what we're talking about right now was that a girl was murdered in Southeast DC
for $200
for
supposedly
taking $200 from her hustler of a boyfriend, and he had like 3 of his homies, you know what I'm saying, basically whoop on her. They killed her. They tried to dispose of the body, and one person couldn't, and
it happened to be the ringleader.
It sat on their conscience that they had to tell the police something,
and it happened to be the ringleader.
Not only they snitched on themselves, but they snitched on the other 3 people, and their lives are over.
But hold on, you know what? This is something I think I brought up on the trip too. What the hell was the person over 21 thinking when he said it? His bell should have went off like that. He should have been like, "Well, yeah, come on, man, come on."
And you know what? I wonder if anybody's going to try to like contest, or because think about it. If
well, hold on, before you finish, the dude already said that she was alive when he left the apartment. So that's his argument right there. Now it won't do him no good, because I hate to say it like this, but when he get in front of them white people,
that jury,
they ain't gonna give a fuck what his situation or nothing like that. Another black man. Now, granted, he did a heinous crime, but another black man going down, man. For $200? Do you know that they make more? Whoever the private industries that own prisons make more per person
per minute
for what they killed this girl for, man. That's a damn shame, man. Yes, I keep saying $200 because I can't get that out of my mind. $200? $200 don't even sit well in your pocket.
But see, you know what, man? The logic is like, you know what? It's that mental. It's that state of mind that, you know what? If I don't defend this 200, somebody else is gonna try to do what she did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And ain't no telling if she cheated on him. Ain't no telling it.
Man, come on, man.
But no, listen.
Come on, man.
Listen, like I said, you got to think outside the box. The papers are going to report what they
report. I know that.
But what I'm saying is this, like,
hold on.
It's a state of mind because it's something else going on in your head to make you kill somebody. It's something else going on in your head to beat up a woman. Now, I mean, he could have did that by himself, man. He could have straight up, like, look, took her in a room, and I'm not condoning this. You should never hit a woman. Let me get that out the way. But he could have took her in the room and slapped her up a little bit like, yo, where my money at? And don't ever steal from me again. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
He took 3 people. First of all, that was a coward move. You took
whole
3
thing,
other people to whoop on a female?
Hold on. Beating a female, period, is a cowardly move. $200? Come on, man. Come on. Even if you take her in a room to smack her up, what kind of shit is that? For $200?
Yeah.
What kind of society do we live in, man? And then, like I said before, they just had to put Southeast DC in that, man. They just had to put it in there. And now you got all these people running around, especially blacks, running around. I can't live in Southeast. Come on, man. Come on. Half the people wouldn't even know about this. Most of the people that read the paper probably don't even know about that.
Yeah. And you know, it's like, you know, the more the more we pay attention, the more you learn about what's going on around you, around us. Like when you may read something like that in the paper, like, oh, that's tragic. But we actually read this. Mind you, we were on the way to New York, which is about 4 hour ride.
4 hour ride.
And we read this article over and over and over again, and we were just reading between the lines of like what we see, and it's like it's right in front of your face. When you read when the news reports something, they report like, okay, on the corner of
XYZ or Martin Luther King,
Rhode Island and 4th Street,
yeah.
Or Rhode Island and Florida.
Yeah,
you understand, on the 1500 block of so and so and so.
But for them,
even when they at the White House, they said we at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. They say that. If you pay attention to the reporter next time they're at the White House, they will say that. And they just Southeast, and it was in lowercase letters.
Southeast
was in lowercase letters. Now you may say, okay, Romello, you tripping? You just nitpicking now, but
nah, man,
it was lowercase letters. Southeast is in that should say something to you. If whether you from Southeast, whether you grew up in Southeast, I when I was 9 years old, between 9 and 11, I was in Southeast. I didn't grow up in Southeast, but I was living there for a while, and I didn't see nothing wrong with it.
You want to know something? I just glanced at it. They put on here. They just said Southeast Washington D.C. Now they said they do have an apartment, the 1700 block of Trenton Place, Southeast. Unbelievable. And that's after they told you that it was from Southeast. Yeah. So they said Southeast first, and then a couple of paragraphs later, they gave you the place.
Southeast is put in the joint like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
So when you reading this and you just seeing Southeast, I mean you see the situation, but you're hearing subconsciously Southeast.
Southeast.
So, yeah. Like that's, and you know what? It's gonna play a role in politics when they want to rebuild a development in Southeast and clear all the lower income people out of Southeast.
And guess what?
And build up that development.
And black people gonna be willing to move, and then all of a sudden you'll look up one day and Southeast will be all white.
Yep. They're gonna offer them a piece of money.
And they're gonna take it.
And a place to stay.
They're gonna take it.
And move out, knowing that they're gonna make 3 times as much in those condos.
Yep.
And those luxury apartments in the long run.
Yep. Yeah.
While most people are just gonna sit back, continue to go to work, continue to just, and some people don't have time to really pay attention to that. But because we don't have time, they're just gonna do stuff right under our nose, and before you know it, you can be like, "What happened?"
I mean, I'll say it for you: the house nigga ain't gonna care. They not gonna care. Cause they happy they got out of Southeast. That's like I said, that's like when most people say that DC is this bad place. And then you go into DC and you like, oh my God, DC looks nothing like what people are saying.
Right.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It really is crazy.
I mean,
and
we ain't gonna dwell too much on this.
Because the last comment we want to make about is the fact that the person that really is going to be affected by this is the young boy.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
because he is going to.
Yeah,
woo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once he finds out what happened, ain't no telling how he's gonna take it.
I mean, now we're not gonna say that he can't achieve any goals or nothing like that based on this tragedy and based on what happened to his mom Dukes. But he's probably gonna have what we call it, the superhead syndrome, because Superhead's son. I mean, granted, she's not dead and nothing like that happened to her, but you are either going to be a gangster or what?
Well, I can't say that in this case, man, because he may be more motivated
to get it. Yeah, you know what?
Focused than anybody, knowing what happened. You know, or he may grow up in like just an outstanding upbringing where he's not around that stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
So we just pray for him.
That's all you can do.
That he can overcome such a situation. But like the lesson learned is just think twice before you act. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you know what you're about to do is stupid. And me personally, I like to think about
$200.
Yeah, I like to think about what's gonna happen afterwards. Like, what could possibly happen? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, before hold on, we not going now. We gonna switch subjects real quick. Now we not gonna dwell too much on this because we haven't done a lot of research on it.
Right.
But we do want to give a quick comment on what's been going on in Egypt. Now, my biggest problem with what's going on in Egypt is I've been watching CNN because that's all they play at where I'm at. So they are basically saying that Egypt is in the Middle East. If you ever listen to it on the news. They never say that that Egypt is a part of Africa. They always say that Egypt is a part of the Middle East. And I'm trying to figure out, maybe I don't know the map. Maybe they changed it. But when the hell did did Egypt become a part of the Middle East? When did this happen? And hold on. And then same thing on CNN. When did Africa become a country? Right. This is on CNN.
Well, I don't know if it's in the Middle East, but that's Egypt. And it is in Africa. Let me back up a little bit. Yeah.
Africa, right?
Yep.
When did it become a part of the Middle East? Maybe you can help me out. When the hell did Egypt become a part of the Middle East?
Like, this is Africa, right?
Uh-huh.
That's the Middle East. That's the Middle East. And that's Egypt. Right? Egypt is right there where my finger is. That's Egypt.
But why? But it's amazing how they word it, man. Because that's a psyche thing right there, and that made me think. That's why I got to do some more research, because that made me think that it must be more happening in Africa as a whole than we over here know about. Because you don't just make that separation like that. That's a hell of a separation for them to say here in the Middle East, in Egypt. Mm-hmm. And you sitting there with the dumb look. Maybe it was just me, because everybody that I saw that was looking at it was just looking at it like, oh, that just eating up what they were saying. Right. But to hear them say that that's the Middle East, what the hell is going on here? Help me out, people.
And I mean, it's not a crime. That's why they do that.
But that's what I'm saying. It's the word. It's the way they word things, man. Mm-hmm. The way people word things, whether it's written or whether it's spoken, that does a lot to what people think about, how people think, or how people perceive things. Mm-hmm. Because to the average American, the term Middle East, most people think terrorists.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So instantly, I've heard people disagree with what those people over there are trying to do when it's in their right. Now, we ain't going to get into this whole thing about how I feel about how we living over here, but that's the whole purpose of democracy, right?
Right.
And people over here disagree with that. Some people, not all. But that's ridiculous, man. And then they say that what's happening in Egypt will affect all of the Middle East.
You know what? I was watching Iron Man about, it was like 8 o'clock. No, about 7 o'clock this evening. And it was crazy when you really listen to the stuff that really like kind of slips by your ear. They was talking about John Starks. Of course, John Starks is Iron Man.
Iron Man.
And it was like John Starks built an empire that was vital in protecting the safety and interests of America.
The interests of America.
The safety and interests. Protecting the safety and interest of America. Now, the interesting thing, and I was like, wow. I was like, man, they actually said that in a movie. protecting the safety and interests of America.
The interest.
And then when I said, okay, the interests of America, so what do they mean by interests of America? Why don't they elaborate on that?
Because they don't. You're not going to hear them.
But they threw it out there. And like Hollywood, I think there's some
what?
activists in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because Hollywood will tell you what's going on if you pay attention. Oh, and let me tell you something about, I got an epiphany about Skyline the other day.
Oh, shit.
I watched Skyline again on Monday night.
Hold on. Before you finish.
Mm-hmm.
We watched Skyline.
Right.
Terrible fucking movie. Go ahead.
Terrible movie.
Terrible movie.
But listen, you know what I got from Skyline when I replayed it, man?
What?
Have you seen that Dead Space commercial?
Yeah.
The Dead Space commercial got like older women, moms or whatever, saying what about the game?
This is a terrible game.
And what is the game about?
What is it?
Aliens, right? You're shooting down aliens and stuff like that. What happened to Skyline? you looking at a light, right? You're looking at a light, and you get sucked into the light until you are no more.
Yeah.
And I was seeing a picture on Facebook of some of my cousins, and it was like it was like somebody took the picture with like a cheap phone, and it was like all you could see was the screen was a light, and they all were just sitting there looking at the light, and I was like,
looking dumb.
I was like, damn. So maybe that's what Skyline was really trying to, if you haven't seen the movie Skyline,
don't look at it.
Some beams of light fall from the sky onto the earth.
Yeah.
And all the humans that look at the light,
they get stuck. They get stuck.
And they walk to the light, and whatever machine or alien that is sucks them up and
takes their brain,
and they no more. It kills them.
And
it takes their brain.
Oh my god!
It takes their brain. It takes your brain.
It takes your brain.
And if you really don't pay attention to stuff, that's crazy.
I just thought about that.
It was a horrible movie.
I just thought about that.
You said it was a horrible movie.
Oh, it takes your brain. And
your brain.
And what do they do with your brain if you haven't seen Skyline? Again,
I'm
gonna say it's a term. I'm gonna still, but
it takes your brain out your head
and puts it into this like
it puts it into the alien.
And the alien can't function
without the
human brain.
Now, could this laptop be the alien you're talking about? Wow, man. Oh, if you've never heard of the movie, search Skyline. I mean, you might can watch it. I don't know if it's on DVD or nothing now. But if you search it, you might can find it. You may can pay to watch it. I advise you to pay to watch it.
Like I said before, hold on, because
you search it and you'll find it.
You're gonna have to watch this movie with an open goddamn mind.
With a very open mind.
Because I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
The movie is absolute on first glance. Based on what we're talking about now, I might want to watch it again. Mm-hmm. But on first glance, the movie is fucking terrible.
Check this out, though, man. Like and you really had to do a double take because now that you talk, I
talked about it, I gotta see it again.
Well, see, and that's another thing. We as black people, man, we have to discuss things amongst each other, man. We gotta discuss stuff other than the obvious because we can talk loops around who got more money, Jay-Z or P. Diddy. We can talk loops around who looked better, Carrie Hilson or Beyonce. We can do all that. Like that who's better, Kobe or LeBron. We can do that for days. But let's talk about stuff that's thought provoking. Let's think outside the box.
Yeah.
Now we could be tripping. We could just be sitting here talking crazy about the movie Skyline. Yeah. But when you really think about certain things, you can actually get an epiphany, and that may take your mind elsewhere.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
We need to have this kind of discussion, and that's why we want more people to comment,
right?
And give us your opinion, and we'll put it on here.
Oh yeah, and if you want to be featured on the show, by all means, brokeblackcritics@gmail.com. That's brokeblackcritics@gmail.com. We are going to post a Facebook page tonight, fan page, so that you can stay tuned or what's on our mind when we not on air, and we can stay in tune with all our listeners and supporters.
Yes, sir.
So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, just try to think outside the box. But yeah, man, like I said, that's crazy that I said when I watched that movie again, I was because I've already seen it. I have time to think now, versus just looking at the graphics and what's gonna happen next and this, that, and the third. But Yeah.
Looking at the
That is a movie worth watching.
Yo,
and just
looking
pay
at the
attention.
huh?
Pay attention.
Huh?
Yeah. And I was talking to one of our viewers earlier, Jay Bird, and he was asking about have I seen the latest Zeitgeist movie, and I haven't seen it. I watched like the first 10 minutes of it.
We're gonna check it out though.
And I fell asleep honestly because I was watching it like 2:00 in the morning.
We gonna check it out.
But yeah, you gotta check that out. And don't take somebody else's word for what you watch, what you're paying attention to. Do your research. I mean, if it goes against what you believe in, do your research. Because, anybody can lie to you if you're just gonna eat whatever they feed you. So, do your research and, develop your own consciousness. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to hate on somebody and be like, yeah, what they talking about? They don't know what they talking about, this, that, and the third. But do your own research and respect other people's, opinion. If you disagree with it, debate it, but leave it at that. Yeah. There's no need to down nobody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, that's pretty much what I had to say about that, man. But
we about to wrap up?
Yeah, we about to wrap up.
We about to wrap it up. I mean, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Tell your friends. Tell your family.
Mm-hmm. Broke Black Critics is in effect.
That's right.
We got a few more listeners, man. Y'all really missed out on a good show. I gotta say myself that tonight was a good show.
Hold on.
Interesting points.
I don't know who this is, but I like that. I like that.
Juan and Keith, man. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything.
Yep.
So have your own mindset, and that's a true statement. It's a true statement.
And like my man said, early.
Yes, early and not late. But yeah, thanks for everybody for tuning in and watching. We will have the replay. I will blast the link of the replay if you just now tuning in. Broke Black Critics will be in Emporia, Virginia this weekend. And Virginia, like I said, we shooting for the Express Yourself, Expose Yourself DVD Volume 2. So if you're an artist, producer, whatever your talent may be, if you want to be featured on this DVD, that's going to be pretty much spread around at least 6 or 7 states. You know what I'm saying? Just brokeblackcritics@gmail.com.
And we love our listeners.
Yeah, you can check out the promos from the last DVD by going to the Cool Roster page on YouTube. That's C00LRESTA. And look for Express Expose Yourself DVD. You know what I'm saying? You can check that out. And that's pretty much it. We're definitely going to go live this weekend. Just because we're in a different area, different space. And, let y'all know what's going on for the time being. And I do apologize. We were supposed to go live in Harlem.
Yeah.
We had a special guest, and that we will that will remain unnamed. But,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We were enlightened by the trip.
Yeah.
And, we got something out of the trip. So
that was always a good thing. And hopefully one day, hopefully we can get back up there, Yeah. So beautiful thing though. Beautiful thing.
And like I said, please use the email address. We understand some things you can't talk about with your people, or sometimes you want to remain
anonymous.
Anonymous and all that good stuff. So, what I mean, leave a topic, leave a situation in our email, brokeblackcritics@gmail.com, and we'll definitely talk about it with open minds and like I said,
open hearts.
And you will remain anonymous. So, you know what I'm saying? Signing out. This has been another Broke Black Critics conversation with myself, Romello Catoire.
And Remy LeBeau.
You know what I'm saying?
We love you.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Yeah.